Hey guys, welcome to a new video. In my last video, which I posted this morning, I decided to show you guys a shirt or a design that I think I enjoy. I'm kind of proud of it. It looks decent, right? And I actually had a comment from someone. I want to actually pull up the comment here. Yeah, so I had a comment on this video, and I'll go ahead and click on it, and I'll pause it because of the ad. But I had a comment here from the Keyboard Warrior 8105. He says, I'd love to see, he or she, I'm not sure if it's he or she, shout out to you, by the way. I'd love to see a video of how you design that. And I'm going to do a design video tutorial for you. And not only am I going to use Canva, but I'm also going to use another software. I'm going to design on another software, if you happen to use it, called VistaCreate. So I'm going to be doing another design live or a breakdown on Canva, and I'm going to be doing it on VistaCreate. So the first thing I'm going to do real quick is I'm just going to download this. All right, I'm going to go over here and download this. And actually, let's download it in its colored form. Let's go to page 23. Let's hit download. And wait, this is not the one. I downloaded the wrong one. It's number 21. So let's go over here. And let's hit download on page 21. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to redesign it from scratch here live on two different softwares. By the way, guys, some of you might be wondering, is this a double upload for the day? And the answer is absolutely. And yeah, I know it's kind of crazy. I've been telling myself for the last week that I want to double upload and I want to get started doing that. And yeah, here I am. And so double uploads, I'm going to try as best as I can to get them going. I do want to make the commitment. I want to sit here and say, yeah, I'm going to do them every day. But I can't do that because I know my history. Now, last year, when I went really, really hard on YouTube, just uploading as much as I can, I did double uploads. And, you know, I like a challenge. So let's go ahead and get started. So real quick, let me pause this and let me upload the assets that I need. Okay, so what I have here is a fresh Canva, I guess you could say canvas, right? An empty canvas. And I'm going to do the same here for VistaCreate. So I'm going to go over here to custom size, 4500 by 5400. Tell me if you want to see more Canva design uploads, if you want to even see me do any kind of designing or anything like that on Canva, or do you want to see it on VistaCreate, or do you want to see it on both? I don't know, but I'm trying different things here for you guys. Not every video is going to be, you know, one of these videos that are all fancy. Sometimes it's going to be just like this, where I give you guys a straight up tutorial. So let's go ahead and get started. I downloaded the image. Let me just show it to you guys here on my downloads. So this is the shirt. Let me real quick here. This is the design, okay? And let's work on this. So the first thing we have is a black background, right? Which, you know, it doesn't really matter. I could work on that part later. But, you know, it depends. I mean, I could do it now. For VistaCreate, you just hit the little background button. It's a little bit different than Canva. So for Canva, I can literally just come over here. And let me get rid of this real quick. And I can click here on this black, and it will do it for me. On VistaCreate, I would have to click background and make it black. The next thing I would need is my little astronaut design. And I actually have that one. Let's see where I put it here. I know I have one here somewhere. Let's see. Let me pull it up real quick. I have to look through. Oh, here it is. Let me scroll up. And let's go to my people icons, and I have it right here. Okay, so I have it right here. All right, and I'm actually going to download it so I can upload it into VistaCreate, and I will upload it right here. It uploads. Upload an image. Boom. I'm going to upload this. And there we go. It's going to take a little while. This is one of the things that makes VistaCreate a little bit different, but you know, it's going to be there. All right. So now we have that. All right. So we both have the same element. The first thing we have to do is to add the actual text. So here I'm going to add the text, and I'm going to type in exactly what it says. So let me pull up the design real quick, and it says astronomical. Okay. So astro This is going to be the first piece of text. And just for the sake of seeing it, I'm going to give it a color real quick, and I'm going to drag it up here. The next word is nomical, okay? So nomical, and there it is. And then this next word on the bottom is returns, right? So it's kind of like a play on words for all you different traders out there, investors. Hopefully this shirt resonates with you, this design rather. I know it did because the ad was relatively successful. And so now I'm going to jump over here into my text and do the same thing. So astro, just like this, and then nomical, right? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here and type in returns. I think a lot of people sometimes they like to get the really good font right away and they like to switch things up right away. Sometimes I just like to get the text on there and just make it work. The next thing I need to see here is I have a little rocket logo. So I go over here to my elements, I search for rocket, okay? And I look for one that's similar, which I think this one is pretty similar. Let's see what color this looks like. Nope, it's a little bit different, even though this one would work. Let's see here. Let me try to get it exactly on Canva. Let's see here. It's this one. This is the one for sure. And it was let's go with purple. Let's make this design a little bit different, just so for the fun of it. And let's go ahead and make it a little bit smaller. Okay. And now we have in the background, we have these stock candlesticks. So I'll just search for stocks here. Spelled that wrong. Stocks. There we go. And let me see all graphics and this one. So I had a really large one in the middle. So kind of like this. And I set the darker color to a black, just like that. And then I positioned it backwards, right? Just like this. I even decreased the transparency just a little bit, okay? Then what I did is multiply it, but I made this one smaller, okay? And I just have to figure out how to fit it sometimes. So something like this, and position it to the back as well, and then duplicate it, and then did one right here as well, okay? And then positioned it as well to the back. So now it's time to do the same thing in VistaCreate. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look for elements. Now, in these elements with VistaCreate, I'm not really sure what exists. So I'm going to try my best to do what I have. So I'm going to search for a rocket. That's the first thing I'm going to search for. And let's see what we get. So these are all the different options we get. I think this one is decent. I think this one is decent for exactly what I'm looking for. So I'm going to go with this one. This is the closest thing that I can get, okay, right here. And I'm going to make it a purple color like it is. Do you notice, by the way, the user interface is very, very similar to that of Canvas? Do you guys notice that? Or am I the only one? Like things like image colors, the background, a lot of different stuff is very similar. All right, so decrease that. Now what I'm going to do is look for stocks. So I'm going to type in stocks. Okay, not that much there. Let me type in candlesticks. Nope. Let's type in trading maybe. Trading. This one works kind of. Definitely not the same, but yeah, definitely not the same. But it's not a bad, overall look. If I could take this and just like edit it real quick, let me see what I could do here. Yeah, so I can't really download it by itself. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to a different VistaCreate profile real quick, and I'm going to go to a custom size. Let's just type in 500 by 500, or let's actually type in 2500 by 2500, just real quick. And let me search for, in the objects, let me search for stocks. Okay, trading, I mean. Excuse me, guys. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to, let's see here, anything. Let me edit the background of what I got going on here just so I can see how it looks. Let's go to colors. Let's go to background, black background. Basically anything that's white, I'll just get out of there. All right, so I'm going to increase the size just like this. And that's okay. I mean, you know, it's no big deal. I'm going to go ahead and hit export here. I'm going to export this, and I'm going to export this as a, let's do it as a PNG transparent. That's what we're going to do. And I'm going to hit download. And once again, I'm going to have to do this within GIMP. This is one of the things that makes, you know, VistaCreate a little bit worse than Canva, is because it has less elements, but sometimes you have to create the elements. You know, it's just up to you. So let's go to GIMP here. And this is me trying my best to make it as similar as possible within VistaCreate. So if you guys want to see, like I said, more content in VistaCreate, I'm okay with doing that. It's just a matter of, you know, getting it done. So uploading. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start coloring here. Let me use a pencil. Let's go with black here. And let's increase the size of this. And just set this up kind of like this. Just like that. All right. And this is hopefully as close as what we can get to what we're trying to do. If anything, I can erase this line just like that, and I can move forward here. Move this to the left and just make it somewhat exact. Like, it doesn't have to be exact, obviously, but something where I can do that. And then I would go over here, make this part black just so that it doesn't stand out here. And that's not bad. Yeah, not bad. Not perfect, but not bad. So let's go ahead and overwrite as a PNG, and it will upload. And then I'll go back here to the original VistaCreate full design. And what I will do to mimic that candlestick kind of feature is I'll get rid of this. I'll go into my uploads. Let's see here. Uploads. And I'll take it and I'll drop it in. Okay. Now that that's uploaded, okay, I can now set these as backgrounds. So, or not set them as backgrounds, just place them in the back. So here I can bring backward. So send backwards just like this. And I can rotate it, and I can increase the size, kind of like that. You guys see where I'm going with this here? Just like this, okay? I can set that up that way, okay? So it's not perfect. Like I said, it's not perfect, but it's not that bad, okay? The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start working on the fonts here, the text. So we don't have the exact same font. So let's go ahead and test this. We have all kinds of different fonts here. And maybe my goal is not to make it exactly the same, because this is like some sort of tutorial, but I can, you know, play around with how things look. So here, let's go with this. And let's see if I can use an effect here. I have the echo effect. I have the outline effect. The outline effect is pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. So the outline effect is right here. And let's go here. Let me click on this again and select the effects button. Let's see. Transparent text. Let's go with all that. That effect is as wide as it gets. So astronomical. Let's go over here into effects. Let's do the same thing. Outline. Turn this up all the way and then change the color. And then I'll go over here and go to, what font is this again? This font is called Auto Wide. So I'll do the exact same font here and select it. Okay. And just increase the size of this. Okay. It's a shame that I can't actually make this bold, but you know, it is what it is for the moment being. These are two different designs, like I said, from two different softwares. Okay. For Canva, okay, it's relatively straightforward. I'm going to go over here, select my font. So Let's see what we got. We got this one. And I'm going to do the same thing for here. All right, so every single one has the same font now. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start doing the effects. So effect and then outline, okay? With this, I want the, should I keep it the same, guys, or what? You think I should go with the purple? Let's go with the purple. Okay, purple here. Let's increase the thickness so it's a little more visible, okay? And then what we do is we change the actual color to match the background on the font, right? On the shirt. So here, effects, outline, we go with purple as well, and I'll increase the size and make it black. By the way, guys, this font that you're looking at right here will be within what's it called? Fantasy Labs. So if you guys are subscribers to Fantasy Labs, I will be uploading some basic fonts, but I'll be uploading as well custom fonts in the future. This month, we're going to be uploading this font in there, okay? Along with a few others. So that's just a little FYI for you guys here. And then we have this rocket, okay? We can even make the rocket. Let's see what color the rocket is. The rocket does match this, so we'll leave that the way it is. And then here, same thing. So we're going with a black font. And then we're going to go to effects. We're going to select the outline and then select the actual color and then increase the thickness just like that. And then increase the size of this. Now I'm going to look at the actual image and you can see here there's a slight curve, right, in the image, right? So let's go ahead and go over here, curve effect and something like that. Decrease the size of this and somewhat kind of like that, okay? We're getting closer and closer to the design. Let me get rid of this right here, okay? And what we need now is grunge here. But before we do, let me just review. Yeah, there we go. So that's the design. I'm just doing this in purple for this tutorial now, but you guys get the point. Okay, so that's good. And we have this text. Everything's kind of good here. So I'll pick up a grunge, something like this, and I'll make it black. Okay. And I'll start adding it, position all the way forward. And I will start adding it here, as you can see. So it adds that vintage kind of effect. Right. And I'll be specifically adding it to everything that's not the main design. Okay. So here, even add it to the candlestick charts, kind of like that. As you guys can see, it looks somewhat decent. Let me go ahead and turn this sideways. All right, there we go. So this design is pretty much finished. There's really not much to it. Now let's go ahead and check out VistaCreate. So we have this one. Okay, let's go ahead and take this rocket and make it a little bit smaller. Returns, we have the word returns. Let's go with same font here. And let's go with the effects. And let's do an outline. Let's increase the thickness. Let's go with outline font. Let's go with the purple. And real quick, let me just click on this. Hit the effects, and there we go. And increase the size here. And okay, so here with VistaCreate, you cannot do a curved along with another effect, which once again is just another feature of VistaCreate. But you could see here, this is probably, I would say, as close as I would get it. I think without adding the grunge. I have to add the grunge though first. But let's position this forward. So bring to the front. And let me decrease that kind of like this. Let's see what this is. All right. And this background image here, I will try my best to get rid of this part. Maybe even decrease this somewhat. Let's see what that does. And then add it here, maybe. Because I don't want this overlapping on the font. And then increase this as much as I can. like that. All right. And then I have this, make this a little bit bigger. Make this bigger. Let's go ahead and do this like that. And that would be the design here. Now, what I would do is I would just personally download this as an image and leave this the way it is and slap it on the t-shirt like that. I don't think this is a better design than the Canva design. The Canva design to me looks a little bit better, but it's just because the font choice and things like that. So, yeah, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this tutorial. Hopefully you enjoyed or got some benefit out of it in some sort of way. I forgot to add one thing, which is the grunge here. So let me do that real quick. Yeah, VistaCreate doesn't have too much. I can probably go in and manually create grunge and add it in, but I might as well add it here. This is actually kind of better now that I look at this. Send this to the back. The grunge really just amplified things. So let's see here. If I add this kind of like this, once again, guys, I appreciate you guys watching, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'm just adding the last portion to this video, which is our grunge here. And yeah, so let's go ahead and grab this, add it here, maybe give it a nice little twist, add this here, add this here, and yeah, I think it's decent. I'm gonna test this on t-shirt design, see how it looks. But yeah, you guys let me know. Thank you guys once again for watching, and you let me know which design you like better. Do you like the Canva one better, which is this one or this one? Or do you like, and by the way, I put the candlestick in the face, so I'll actually do that real quick. Trading, is that what I'm searching for? But yeah, let me know which one you like more, and you know, let me know. So I'll see you guys soon. Thank you guys for watching, and peace out. Bye. See you soon.